Hello, Mr. So-and-so here, and this time again with two armor sets for the new Arch-Tempered Elder Dragon. About 3 weeks ago we received the first monster of the new category, Arch-Tempered Elders. That was Kirin, and he will leave tomorrow night, and then June 22nd we will get the next Arch-Tempered Elder Dragon, which is Vaal Hazak. So as with Kirin, I will show you two endgame armor sets, so you will need a lot of the more or less hard to get decorations depending on your luck. And as before, the two sets will be one that is more a balance between offensive and defensive skills, and then one that is the safer bet using Vaal Hazak recovery and is definitely more defensive. So as you can see, we use the Lunastra lance with the Xenojiva gem, and otherwise we will have a look at the skills, the equipment, and the decorations. So let's start with the skills. We have attack boost level 4, just to get the affinity bonus. In addition, we have stun resistance. Part of that already comes with the Kulvataroth chest, so we have to add a gem here. Then we have weakness exploit level 3, of course. Guard 3, that's definitely always a given for me when I play lands. Divine Blessing, also coming from one of the armor pieces, so we just have to add one gem. We have, of course, Effluvia resistance from the Miasma jewels to counter the Miasma HP reduction from Vaal Hazak. Critical Eye, simply because we could fit it in. Critical Boost level 1. Handicraft level 1, quite important because the white sharpness on the lance is rather short, but with razor sharp that won't be a problem. Then we have flinch free. I definitely like that when I play multiplayer, but of course as soon as you play solo you can remove that and replace it with something different. We have guard up. We definitely need that with Vaal Hazak for the breath attack, and we don't know what else will be unblockable without guard up when it comes to the Arch-Tempered version. And then we have Razor Sharp Spear Shot that comes from the Xenojiva gem on the Empress Lance from Lunastra. So let's have a look at the equipment. As mentioned before, Lunastra's Lance using the Xenojiva gem. We have the Guild Cross Circlet better, Kulvataroth chest better, Kaiser Vambraces better, Nergigantic Coil better, and Dante's Leather Boosts Alpha. They only exist in the Alpha version so far from one event. And now to the decorations. As I mentioned before, Handicraft Jewel level 3, because otherwise the white sharpness will be really short. Of course, the Miasma Jewel, we need 3 in total. Protection for Divine Blessing. Miasma Steadfast to get stun resistance. The Shield Jewel, Guard Up, definitely important for Vaal Hazak's, at least so far, the breath attack. Who knows what the Arch-Tempered version throws at us. And another Miasma Jewel. Then the Brace Jewel for flinch free. Again, if you only play solo, you can of course replace that. We have the Expert Jewel. So if you have something different that you want to fit in here, like a second crit boost jewel, of course you could use that as well. And then we have 2 attack jewels. So one, of course, you will have from finishing the story. A second one, I hope, considering this is supposed to be an endgame set. I hope you have already been lucky enough to get that. And then we have the Ironside Charm for guard +3. So on to the more defensive set. We use the same lands and of course 3 Vaal Hazak pieces, and I'm really looking forward to the Arch-Tempered version because in particular the waist piece seems to be really good for recovery or more defensive builds. So let's have a look at the skills, equipment, and decorations again. So we have defense boost level 4. Level 4 is when you also start to get elemental resistance. Basically not that important, of course, with Vaal Hazak, but still I like even numbers, so you could probably also reduce it to level 3. We have health boost level 3, recovery speed level 3. Peak performance, this could be reduced, we will have a look at that in a moment. Guard 3, as usual when I play with lands, And then we have Effluvia Resistance, of course, Divine Blessing, that is reduced, but again, you might switch some things out here. Flinch Free for playing multiplayer, though my first attempt will be solo, so I will definitely replace that. And we have Guard Up, again, to block at least his breath attack. And then we have Razor Sharp Spear Shot from the Lance. And as you can see, Vaal Hazak Vitality, the super recovery. So very, very defensive. And let's have a look at the decorations. The shield jewel here, a protection jewel for Divine Blessing. The brace jewel can of course be replaced if you play solo, as mentioned. Another protection jewel, recovery jewel, another vitality jewel, miasma jewel, 3 of them in total, and 2 defense jewels again to get to level 4. And then we have the Flawless Jewel for peak performance. So if you still feel like you want to go full Divine Blessing for max chance to get reduced damage, you can take that out and replace it with a Protection Jewel instead. And as before, the Iron Sight Charm in order to get Guard 3. So I will definitely roll with the more defensive set first, just to learn the fight and see how it goes. With Tempered Kareen it was alright, I had no deaths with the basically the same set with some adjustments, and it took me 17 minutes. So I will let you know how it goes the first time for the Arch-Tempered Vaal Hazak. Otherwise, if you have any questions, please let me know in the comments, and let me know how it goes. See you soon, bye bye.